everyone, I'm going to read you a story and it's called The Jolly Postman or Other People's Letters. Now we're kind of having to stay at home a little bit more. It's really lovely to get letters. I would love if you would write me a letter, or maybe you could write a letter to one of your family that you're not going to see so much. So this story has got lots and lots of different characters from other stories. See if you can recognise any of them. The book is by Janet and Allan Ahlberg. Once upon a bicycle, so they say, a jolly postman came one day from over the hills and far away with a letter for the 3 bears. Mr. and Mrs. Bear, 3 Bears Cottage, the woods. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Bear and Baby Bear, I'm very sorry indeed that I came into your house and ate Baby Bear's porridge. Mummy says I hardly eat any porridge when she cooks it. She says, Daddy says he will mend the little chair. Love from Goldilocks. P.S. Baby Bear can come to my party if he likes. There will be 3 kinds of jelly and a conjurer. Goldilocks is very good at her phonics, look. Conjurer. So, the bears read the letter, except Baby Bear. Why can't Baby Bear read the letter? We've talked a little bit about differences as we grow up, haven't we? The postman drank his tea, and what happened next? We'll very soon see. Off went the postman, toodaloo, in his uniform of postal blue, to a gingerbread cottage, and a garage too, with a letter for the wicked witch. The occupier, gingerbread bungalow, the woods. And the witch has got lots and lots of adverts. Lots of very interesting adverts. So, easy clean non-stick cauldrons, little boy pie mix for those unexpected visitors when the cupboard is bare. It's called Hobgoblin Supplies Limited. Everything for the modern witch, delivered to your door or den. There's even a cup and saucer tea service. It washes itself. I'd very much like that in my house. Have a look, which thing would you like to have? If you could buy something from the Witch Supplies. So, the witch reads the letter with a cackle of glee. Can you give me a cackle of glee? While the postman reads the paper, but left his tea. It was green. Ugh. Soon, the jolly postman, we hear tell, stopped at a door with a giant bell. And a giant bottle of milk as well, with a postcard for, guess who? Who could this be? What character could that be? Mr. V Big, Mile High House, Beanstalk Gardens. It's a postcard, and it says, thinking of you on our magic carpet tour. Dear Giant Big, having a nice time, me and my mum and your hen what lays golden eggs. It's better than travellers' checks. Saw a bloke as we were flying down. He was bigger than you. I took his address. Take care of yourself and your talking harp. I'll be back for that one of these days. I shouldn't wonder. Bye for now. Your very little pal, Jack. So the giant reads his postcard with a baby on his knee, and the postman wet his whistle with a thimbleful of tea. Once more on his bicycle, the postman rode to a beautiful palace, so we've been told, where nightingales sang, and a sign said, sold, with a letter for Cinderella. There's a surprise. And I'm wearing my Cinderella necklace today, which is a carriage with some horses. HRR Cinderella, The Palace, Half Kingdom Road. And there's a letter in here with a little book. Little book of Cinderella's story. I'm not going to read it because we know this story really well, don't we, guys? Dear Princess, we at Piper Press hope soon to publish a little book for younger readers in celebration of your recent marriage to HRR Prince Charming. A copy of this book is enclosed for your approval. We trust this somewhat shortened version of your Highness's most marvellous tale will not displease you. We also trust you'll be comfortable in your new home and live happily ever after. Your humble servant and loyal subject to be, Peter Piper. So Cinderella read her little book. The postman drank champagne, then wobbled off on his rounds again, and again, and again, and again. Oops! Later on, the postman, feeling hot, came upon a grandma in a shady spot. This doesn't look like my grandma. But Grandma, what big teeth you've got. Besides, this is a letter for B.B. Wolfe Esquire, C.O. Grandma's Cottage, Horner's Corner. It's a very important looking letter. And it says, Meeny, Miny, Mo and Co. Solicitors. Have you heard the word solicitor before? A solicitor is like a lawyer. So they look after people that might be in trouble, and if they've done something wrong, you might get a letter from a solicitor. Dear Mr. Wolfe, we are writing to you on behalf of our client, Miss Riding Hood, concerning her grandma. Miss Hood tells us that you are presently occupying her grandma's cottage and wearing her grandma's clothes without this lady's permission. Please understand that this is harassment, and if it does not cease, we will call in the official woodcutter and, if necessary, all the king's horses and all the king's men. On a separate matter, we must inform you that the Three Little Pigs Limited are now firmly resolved to sue you for damages. Your offer of shares in a turnip or apple picking business is declined. And all this huffing and puffing will get you nowhere. Yours sincerely, Harold Meany. It's a very serious letter. I don't think the Wolf's very happy to get that letter. So Grandma read the letter and poured the tea, which the not-so-jolly postman drank nervously. Now the jolly postman, nearly done, so is the story, came to a house where a party had begun. On the step was a bear with a bun. There was a clue in the story earlier. Whose party might this be? But the letter was for Goldilocks. To Goldilocks, 24 Blackbird Road, Banbury Cross. And there's a card in here. And there's also some money. Now this is pretend money. It looks a little bit like our money, but it's pretend money. It says the Bank of Wonderland on it. There's £1. £1. How much is that altogether? Let me have a think. £1, £1. 1, 2. £2 Goldilocks is getting. Wow. 8 today. Birthday wishes. Pat a cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Carry it in on a beautiful plate and light up the candles. Today I am 8. To Goldilocks, with love from Mrs. Bunting and baby. So Goldilocks put the pound notes in the pockets of her frock, and the postman joined the party, and they all played Postman's Knock. Once upon a bicycle, so they say, a jolly postman came one day from over the hills and far away, and went home in the evening for tea. He's a very busy postman, isn't he? And there he is, enjoying his tea with his dog. That's the end of the story. So there were lots of different characters from different stories in them, from fairy tales. I wonder how many you counted. Maybe you could try and write a letter or a note about a fairy tale character. And I really look forward to speaking to you again soon. Okay, bye.